Allow me a moment to share with you a very good conversation that I had with a client 2 days ago. And it's my hope that what I shared with her is going to be a help to you the way it was a blessing to her. 32 years old. She's in a 3-year relationship. She says it's been filled with ups and downs, good days, good years, bad years, though there have only been 3. But a lot of back and forth. And she says, Doc, I don't want to end the relationship. I think we can work on things together and work things out together. And I find that to be very commendable. You know, if you can salvage anything that is valuable to you, it's nothing wrong with that. I said to her, what are you both doing to fix the problems that you have? She said, well, you know, we both go to therapy. And I think I go more than he does. But we both go to therapy and we both try to work on ourselves individually that way. I said to her, you know, where has most of the blame come in terms of the flaws of the relationship? Your side, his side? She says, in the beginning was a little bit both. She said, but recently it's been more him than me. And she said, you know, I've really questioned a lot because, you know, I'm like, you're in therapy. Why haven't certain things about you changed? And I said to her, something I think we all need to hear. Therapy and coaching does not make you perfect. It doesn't, but at minimum, it should make you aware. When you go to therapy or coaching, you should at least be aware of your flaws. You should be at least aware of your failures and shortcomings. And I tell people, if you go to therapy and coaching thinking you're going to just be perfect and never do anything wrong, you're in for a rude awakening. You know, things can trigger you like they can trigger anybody else, but your level of self-awareness should be far greater when you're getting that work. I only get concerned by people who claim to go to therapy and coaching, but they have no self-awareness of their flaws. Something's wrong. Something's missing. And she said that wasn't the case with him, at least she thought. She said, but I just want to work it out with him. I don't want to take a step back. I don't want to lose him. I don't think we should be apart. I just want to work it out together. I said to her, have you ever had strep throat? She said, oh, Lord, here we go. I'm going to make a video. I said, yeah, with your permission, you probably will. She said, I've had it once a long time ago when I was a kid. I said, okay, cool. I said, so I had it last week. I'd never had strep throat before. And the doctor told me that it was one of the worst cases he had ever seen. My throat was fire truck red, his words, so swollen that it felt like I could hardly breathe, literally. My neck was swollen. My glands were swollen. It was bad. I really thought I was checking out. And so he gave me the antibiotics and said, you know, in the next 2 days or so, you should be feeling better. I said, cool. So I took the antibiotics religiously, shut down. He said, get bed rest. He felt like fatigue. And the way I've been running myself had a lot to do with it as well. So I shut down. I did all of that stuff, was in the bed, resting, taking my antibiotics. 3 days later, I got up, you know, thinking I would feel a lot better. And I actually felt just as bad. And, you know, I spent that morning, I got up and I needed to reach out to clients to reschedule appointments that I had missed. And I said, let me just reach out to them and tell them I'm still not there, and at least, you know, make contact. Well, one of my clients, a registered nurse, was someone that I had to cancel an appointment with. And she said to me, Doc, you know, I hope you're doing better, you know, not to get in your business or anything, but just want to just make sure you understand that you need to change your toothbrush. And I said, huh? I'm reading, and she said, make sure you change your toothbrush. You need to do it within 24 to 48 hours of taking the antibiotic. And that's when the light bulb went off. I felt just as bad 3 days later after medication because I had not exchanged the very thing that was making me sick in the first place. When people don't change, attempting to heal with them becomes counterproductive to your healing. I don't have a problem with anybody growing with someone who is flawed. I don't have a problem with anyone attempting to move forward with someone who has failures like you do. But understand this, when you are attempting to grow with someone who is not changing, it is like using a toothbrush that has the virus on it, and you're still taking antibiotics and wondering why you don't feel better. You can go to all the therapy, you can go to all the coaching, you can go to all the counseling you want to. But it is impossible to be healed in the same place that hurt you. It is impossible to be healed from the same people who hurt you unless they are willing to change themselves. She's boo-hooing crying on the call. I said, sweetheart, I wasn't trying to make you upset. And I'm not implying that this can't work. She said, you think there's hope? I said, possibly. I said, but what? She said, what has to happen? I said, your boyfriend, the toothbrush, has to be deep sanitized. I'm not an expert in deep sanitizing toothbrushes, but understand that toothbrush has to be deeply, 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 deeply cleaned. So there is no trace of the strep throat on it. Or else, every time you put the strep throat or the toothbrush in your mouth to brush your teeth, you can go to therapy, you can go to counseling, you can take the antibiotics, right? That's what that is. But if you're still using the same mechanism that hurt you in the first place, it's going to be impossible to heal forward. So many people are attempting to heal with the same people who hurt them, are attempting to heal in the same places that hurt them. And I'm here to tell you, if you don't change the toothbrush, get all the work on yourself you want to do, get all the therapy and coaching you want to do, but until you change the toothbrush, you're going to still walk around in the same level of pain. I hope this made sense. If it did, do me a favor, type church in the comments with 3 R's. And then remember, you've got 2 jobs. 1, be better today than what you were yesterday. And 2, don't forget what I told you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Zeb. Listen, one of the things that I tell clients in nearly over 40 countries around the world is that the universal language of humanity is healing. It doesn't matter what language you speak, doesn't matter what culture you come from, or even the religious practice in which you engage. At the end of the day, we all experience pain the same and we all bleed the same. And because of this, one of the things we share in common is this need to be healed. That's why I'm spending the months of November and December helping people around the world learn to master the art of healthy grieving and the art of learning how to let go. I've talked to my team and said, listen, I want to focus on these things because this is the time of the year where I'm the busiest, where people are really stressed out, filled with anxiety because they're grieving losses related to divorces, breakups, financial challenges, job transitions, even the loss of loved ones. And the holidays can tend to bring out unhealthy sentiments that cause us not to be able to enjoy the holiday season. But I want to help you through this. And I've dedicated my November and December to exactly that. I'm going to have workshops on the art of healthy grieving and letting go all in one, as well as small group sessions of no more than 12 for those of you that love the power of community, that want to work with other people to come up with some quick solutions to some of the challenges you're grieving through this holiday season. Listen, check out the links in my description as well as bio, and let me help you work through this grief and learn how to let go so that you can enjoy your holiday season to the best of your ability. Listen, you've got 2 jobs. 1, be better today than what you were yesterday. And 2, don't forget what I told you.